Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast on another World Cup match day watch along. This time we are doing the second game of the day, which is Germany versus Japan. Germany looking to redeem themselves and seek redemption from their own countrymen after the failings of being defending champions in the last World Cup and finishing bottom of a pretty piss easy group for defending for world champions, let alone Germany. As I said, the League of Redemption, Lurkham Low is no longer dead under a new management. There's 16 games unbeaten. Admittedly, not against the best of oppositions, but still. And they're building the next generation squad, basically, starting this World Cup. And as I said before in a World Cup preview with James, I think this is one World Cup too soon. I think the next World Cup we'll see a more dominant, ready Germany to compete for the World Cup in terms of winning it. Aside from that, it'll be a good game. I think it'll be a good game today. Hopefully, I haven't picked a game that's going to be a ball 0-0 because literally started off the World Cup started off well, goals galore, insane amount of injury time added on and all that. Looking around 10 to averaging around 10 to 8 minutes every match until the last game today, and yeah, it was insane. And then yesterday, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia went up against Messi and Argentina and embarrassed them basically and won 2-1. Beat one of the big tournament favourites in many people's eyes, just because Messi's there. But these personally, that's what I think. But anyway, one of the pre-tournament favourites, big favourites as well, got beaten by Saudi Arabia 2-1, went 1-0 up, got a goal disallowed, and then second half came out thinking they were fine basically. Took their foot off the gas and Saudi Arabia put them to the sword. And then since then since that game we've had 4 games, 3 of them being 0-0. To be fair, only one of the 3's been a ball 0-0 draw though. Only one. Yeah, wasn't exactly put me asleep. Put it that way. That made me sleep. Put it that way. Denmark versus who they're playing now. Is that bad? Is that bad? I can't remember who they're playing. But then Poland played Mexico. That was a 0-0. But it was an exciting 0-0. End to end from both teams. Lewandowski missed a penalty as well, saved by the Mexico goalkeeper, Nana. And then France, the world champions, had a bit of a wobble at the start. Went 1-0 down against Australia late last night. Came back 1-4-1 convincingly in the end. Giroud scoring 2 goals from an Arsenal player. Is now joint top goal scorer with Thierry Henry for his national side. And then today we've had Morocco versus Croatia. That was it. Morocco versus Croatia today. And again, 0-0, but it was a good 0-0. End-to-end football, great attacking football from both sides, mainly Morocco. I think if anyone was going to win that game, I think Morocco would have deserved it, let's be honest. Croatia, again, another team 4 years ago got to the final side, actually, and lost 4-2 in the final. Finalists 4.5 years ago. And they haven't, as a squad, they haven't really moved on. Let's be brutally honest, they haven't moved on from what was the that squad. Basically, it's a very aged squad now, even more aged than many squads. Basically, they haven't brought any youngsters really through, and you could tell today because they're heavily reliant on the experienced players, and I think this is a one World Cup too much for them experienced players, if you ask me, from what I've seen today. But we'll see. And now we're here for Germany versus Japan. They're getting ready for kick-off. Literally, teams are in the tunnel. Tomiyasu is starting for Arsenal, so a bit of Arsenal watch as well, because obviously he's an Arsenal player. Hence why the thumbnail. I will be covering the other 2 games as well today, the last 2 games today as well. Spain versus Costa Rica and Belgium. Belgium's game against, what they're playing now. They'll come to me in a minute. But covering that game as well. It's going to be a very interesting one. As I hope I haven't picked fucking three duds basically. that has killed me doing all this, and then just be like, oh, fantastic. Stalemates galore, yay. But I think no, I think we've got goals in this one. We've got to have goals in this one. If you look at the teams respectively on both sides, it's got to be goals. There's so much attacking threat, basically. There's got to be some goals in this. They've got to. You've got Kai Havertz, Sane for Germany, just to name a few. You've got Mario Götze on the bench, got Thomas Muller, got obviously Tomiyasu and all the Japanese players as well. This Japanese side is a very well balanced side of the experience and youth as well. And it's going to be interesting how it all plays out and how the nerves kicking for Germany, because this is, as I say, at the start of the stream, them seeking redemption from 4 years ago. This is a very different German side as well. There are 4 survivors that have won from both the last World Cup and the previous World Cup, but now in this squad. One of them's the captain, one's in goal. Neuer, Muller, Mario Götze. I can't remember who the 4th one is, but there's only 4 survivors in the entire squad. The new manager's come in and completely tore everything up. Told the old guard, go away. I'm building a new team for the future that needs to be competitive ASAP. And yeah, he's come in, tore it up, he's blooded in a lot of youngsters, but youngsters that have got experience at club level. If that makes sense. So it's going to be a very interesting game today. I can't say who's going to win, but I think it'll be 2-1. The score will be 2-1 to either team. Whoever wins will be 2-1, in my opinion. Oh dear, if you are new to the channel, by the way, do smash that like button, do subscribe, and do share the content around it. It does massively help the channel grow and obviously get more people, more eyes on it as well at the same time. And yeah, and also during this World Cup, we are still continuing the Arsenal content as well. Obviously, Thursday we've got the Arsenal Champions League match against Juventus. So I'm sort of saving my angst with the WSL. By the way, I'm saving that for Thursday because I put a tweet out yesterday. I've done that, but I'm now holding that for the Arsenal stuff basically. And the WSL do not come out well on it, but put it that way, in my opinion, they do not come out well. We're going to save that for Thursday, and also if we can find coverage without being charged for the nose by the club, because I will not pay for friendlies, by the way. Trying to think if we can find coverage of the Arsenal men's team's friendlies against Juventus and Lyon. Or Milan, something like that. Milan and Lyon in like not even pre-season friendlies, like during season. I don't know what you're gonna call it, but friendlies basically. Post World Cup. If I can find ways to watch that and watch streams and cover the games on this channel, I'll do that. I'll be doing that as well in the build up to the end of the World Cup, but also bringing back the Premier League season as well. Come Boxing Day, yay! So it's going to be very high on hectic on this channel as well, and we're going to keep doing the podcast side of things as well. Got a few things in the pipeline, and just waiting to figure out a key slot to slot it all in. Basically, once everything else we're doing on the channel. If you're in the chat as well, do get your score predictions if you're watching this game, or if you're not watching the game, you're just casually popping in just to hopefully get better commentary than what you get from the ITV like normally. Get your score predictions in. Who do you think is going to be the key player today, the standout player? And give me thoughts on yesterday's shock result in terms of Saudi Arabia beating Argentina, Lionel Messi's Argentina. Oh dear. go. So Neuer's in goal and he's captain. You've got Rahm, Stockenbach, Rudiger, Saul as the back four, Gundogan, Kimmich as the pivot in Germany midfield, Gnabry, Müller, Rosella, and Kai Havertz playing the false nine up top for Germany starting 11. This is going to be interesting now. Now we've got Gonda in goal for Japan, Yoshida, Saki, Ikatakara, Nakamura, Tanka, Endo, Itu, Kamada, Kubo, and Maeda in the starting 11 for Japan today. No Tomiyasu is on the bench though. A lot of empty seats in the upper tier. That's this particular stadium. Behind the dugouts there. The son of obviously the German manager and all that. And there's like, yeah. Come on now. Come on. Let's have a good game, guys. Germany playing in their home kit of white with the black and red, ruby red stripes going down the middle. I'll say stripes, it's like a chunk of black and red either side. And Japan in their traditional home kit of all blue. Just waiting for the look at the thumbs up to go ahead. Bloody hell, take further. And we're off. There we go. Underway. Kickoff has started. Germany kicking off, going from left to right. Germany, Japan, the vice versa. Surely, as the commentator just said, I'm watching live, by the way, on my TV. Hopefully, we don't. In one sense, Germany are praying that they don't have another repeat of 4 years, 4.5 years ago. It would normally be 4 years, but obviously the extra half, 6 months, obviously because of the circumstances of this World Cup. But Germany will be hoping for not a non-repeat of 4 years ago and finishing bottom of the group. They want to get off to a good flying start, get a few goals, get in, get out, basically. But Japan are no mugs as well. They're seasoned pros at the world when it comes to the World Cup. They don't mess up. They ain't gonna mess about. It's a very tough group as well. Looking at the group, I didn't realise how tough it was. Obviously, you've got Germany, Japan. You've got Spain, Costa Rica. It's a very tough group to get out of. Because Spain are not the same as they once were. They're not guaranteed to walk the group either. They just got the Euro group last year. Yeah. Once a few more you guys come in as well, we'll be touching on the situation that's now getting even worse by the day for FIFA, by the way, and Qatar itself. More so for FIFA. Because Qatar, let's be honest, I don't really care. But anyway, developments on that side of things, obviously, for anyone that doesn't know, has been living under a rock. Oh, one sec. Since the start of this tournament, basically, the whole armband situation took another twist, another turn for getting it done. Again, it's not good on FIFA because you've got the German, you've got all the FAs involved, basically, that were like English, the English FA, the Welsh, the Germans, the Danish, the Belgians. Just to name, I think that's 5 out of the 8. Out of the 8 I've mentioned there, there's obviously all of them have basically come together again and done a joint statement. And basically, they are looking to take legal action on FIFA, basically, and putting it out there that they are being severely blackmailed into bending the knee and not wearing the One Love armband, basically. So there's more developments coming on that, but we'll get into that as it comes along and all that. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo's a free agent as well. That came about last night. That's something else we can get into as well. But just going back to what I said before, saying about the previous topic, I've got to say I'm kind of on the side of Roy Keane. I can't believe I'm saying, but bringing Roy Keane, saying I'm on the side of Roy Keane, but I am Roy Keane and Ian Wright have it absolutely spot on. It's all well and good these national FAs coming out saying what they're saying, but why not just take the punishment for one game in particular? Pick a game and just go, okay, you know what? We're not going to fucking bend the knee to you. Actually, we're actually going to wear the armband. If it means you're going to book our captain, so be it. If you're going to fine us, so be it. Even if it's X amount of millions and all that, so be it. We'll fucking take it on the chin and take you to court, basically. But the fact they're sort of bent the knee, gone, okay, no problem, okay, sure, you've blackmailed us, but sure, we won't wear the One Love armband, but we'll give it a couple of days and we'll kick off again. Doesn't really give them the platform they would have, the support they would have from not just from the QTB community, the support there, but just in general from even fans that are not tied to that community, the support they would have got, they just stood their ground as one and came together as one and went, no, we're not going to bend the knee, we're going to still wear the armband. If it means you're going to do this and do that, so be it. It just means we've then got more grounds then to take you to court, you bastards. But no. So unless they then suddenly these national sides that suddenly change their mind, come together and change their minds again and go, actually, you know what? The next available game, we are going to wear the armband and take the punishment that comes with it. No matter what punishment they're being threatened with, they're going to take it to give them more leverage against FIFA and Qatar. Then they haven't got any good standing, basically, when it goes to taking it to court. Because it's all well and good showing proof that, oh, you've got emails saying this, but you haven't then gone and forced the issue and gone, actually, you know what, we're going to force your hand in and go, okay, we're going to publicly still wear the armband, and if you do these things, you're buggered, basically. You ain't got a legal what's name to stand on. But they didn't do that, so it's just like, unless they change their minds and go and U-turn again against FIFA, it's going to be a fucking long drawn out thing that just goes on every other day, basically. It just seems every other day there's more developments to this side of the story. This event, basically, that's going on the side course of what's meant to be the World Cup. And it's taking more preference, rightly so, it's taking more preference over the World Cup as well. And there's going to be a lot more. What's that? A lot more. Just going to send Liam a link. Bear with me. A lot more twists and turns on this event as well, concerning the respective countries and FIFA and Qatar. Right, just got to send Liam and either pop on for a few minutes as well. Just give me just a quick hello and all that, and have a quick chat, and then he'll be gone again because I believe he has work today. Obviously, he's got his little one. His other half is still getting over the bout of COVID he's had recently. Just sent you, Liam, if you're watching, my friend, I've just sent you the link. There's someone in there. Gotta be. Oh, they're all quiet today in the chat, I'll give you that. I know this is... The early kickoffs are always the hard ones to get people in because everyone's at work or at school or whatever, depending where you are in the world. Oh, go on, Japan. 1-0 Japan. Goal. Ball's in the net. The flag's gone up for offside. It will be checked, though. There's going to be checks on this now because the ball's gone in the net. Fucking Germany just got cut through there like you wouldn't believe, like a knife through butter. It's so easy, given away again by Gundogan in the midfield. As I told you, Japan are no mugs. This is not going to be an easy game for Germany. What, is he off? Is he off? Is he off? Oh, he's way off. Yeah, he's way off. Yeah. Oh, dear. Lucky there. So I could bring in Liam now. There you go.
How you doing?
Not too bad yourself?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Got a little spare 10, 15 minutes, so I thought I'd jump on.
Oh, that's cool. You almost timed it perfectly. Germany almost conceded. Well, they did concede, but it was offside saved them.
Yeah. I was thinking this is a bit one of them games, isn't it? Where, not being funny, the Saudi Arabia game you'd have never called, but
no one in their right mind would have called that.
This could be a little banana skin for him, in my opinion.
Well, that's the same as well. The group in general, we've got Germany, Japan. You've got Spain and Costa Rica playing later on as well in the same group. Not going to be
that's a tricky group. That's a tricky group, isn't it? That's got upsets written all over it.
Oh, yeah, because I was saying, even Spain aren't what they used to be. They're not going to be guaranteed to get out of the group either. They only just got through the Euro group last year.
Nah, it's going to be interesting, that group, mate. I'll tell you. Really, really, really interesting.
I was just a bit bemused that we went from the highs of the shock of the World Cup so far in Saudi Arabia beating Argentina, and then we had Denmark. Who did they play yesterday? Denmark.
Was that 0-0 in the end?
That was 0-0. We finished 0-0. Tunisia.
That game today was 0-0 as well, though, wasn't it?
Morocco versus Croatia, yeah, 0-0. But Tunisia,
that's the game, mate, that beats me up that we lost that threat semi-final against Croatia.
Well, I was looking at the side of the squad as well that Croatia have taken. It's pretty much the same squad.
Yeah, very much.
It's a 4.5-year-older squad, so they're going to be out early, I think. I mean, it's a fluke they got to the final last time, but anyway. How you been anyway? How things your end? How's the little one?
Yeah, thankfully, mate, there is no little one, as we can see. Not in the best possible, in the best possible way.
The nicest way possible.
In the nicest way possible, mate. I can tell you, it's bloody stressful, yeah, right? Trying to work and look after a baby at 6 months old at the same time.
Oh dear.
It was awful, mate. If I'm being totally honest, yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is, though.
It is. You just got to get through it. You've just got to get through it. But yeah, tested negative today, so she's out.
There's a positive there then.
Makes you laugh, don't it? She's out, mate, and I'm still in without COVID, and I never had it, and I've been stuck in all the time. Shit happens, mate.
Oh dear, just ask Beth Mead.
Pardon?
Just ask Beth Mead about shit happening, George.
Yeah, that's probably shit news, that isn't it? Thing is, mate, that's an injury that could potentially be a lifetime injury.
Yeah,
that's the concern for me, mate.
We've seen it with the men's players as well. It was Hector Bellerin had tore his ACL. It was never the same. He lost his pace and everything.
Yeah.
Holding.
So that's the injury, isn't it, mate? Like
holding as well. Holding a DACL situation.
They're saying it's quite common in the women's game at the moment, isn't they?
Hmm. It kind of doesn't help. We've got a referee who doesn't protect all the players. It's the referee selects the players they want to protect. I've got people on because I went on a massive rant yesterday on Twitter, and people got, why are you blaming WSL for that? They fucking hire. They train and hire these people.
Yeah,
you've got to hold them to account because if they did their job and protected the players, all of them fairly.
Mate, they all need to be held to account, mate. They all need to be held to account.
Yeah, but no, don't be silly.
Never will they?
He's an Arsenal fan, apparently. Pick off.
Nah, same old crap, innit?
Well, it's just not just Arsenal for England. It's fucked us. I think without Beth, we don't win the World Cup next year.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, it's very hard to go and win the Euros and the World Cup at the best of times, isn't it? But when you start losing like key components like Beth Mead, potentially, just makes it harder.
Oh dear. So what you got planned for today then after work?
Absolute fuck all.
Sounds fun.
Same shit, different day. I'll be honest with you, mate, I'm just counting down the rest of the week, mate. After this week, mate, I just want my weekend to come.
Well, you back at the office, are you, next week?
I only go in the office once, twice a week if I need to.
Yeah.
So, obviously, as long as there ain't no spies here. But obviously with the World Cup, it's handy, isn't it? Like, I could just sit here, do my job most of the time and just have it on like the volume on. Like, I ain't watching much of the game. I watched none of that Morocco game, but then no, was it Morocco? Yeah, Morocco, Croatia. But then again, mate, you look absolutely abysmal.
Yeah, Croatia just. If anyone, as I say before, if anyone's going to win that game, it was going to be Morocco, and they would have deserved it.
But yeah, so I'm going at the moment. Just mate. While I've got watching the World Cup, mate. Do you know what I mean? Especially these group stages. Just put the TV on. I'm going to go in next Tuesday or Monday, I think. But what game? England on the Tuesday evening, ain't next week?
It's evenings, yeah. I'll double check it's an evening one, but bear with me a sec. Because all the third games of the group all played at the same time, base. As in, for our group, our game against Wales and USA Iran will be played at the same time, so I've got to do a watch it. Oh dear! Looking forward to Friday.
Yeah, mate. Can you put you on mute for 1 minute? I've just got to make a phone call.
Yeah, no worries. 1 second. I'll put you on mute. 1 second.
Sorry, mate.
You're on. There you go. Yeah, evening. Yeah. Oh dear. Germany corner, so we do this. Good to go. Almost. How close was it actually saying that? Let's have a look. Oh, we've gone picked on at Liam's end. It was close. Close as they come, Germany, but yeah, a bit of a mess start, to be honest, apart from the potential goal that got taken off for offside, rightly so in the end for Japan. I did say Japan won't be any mugs. They won't just yield the points basically, and let Germany just walk over them. Sorry. Come on, let's get a decent game out of this now. Come on, I don't want a Denmark situation against Tunisia yesterday. That was dire. Oh, he's gone. That's fine, but we have to come back later. Not work commitments, but no. That was Denmark were dire, mate. Jesus Christ, I've genuinely started falling asleep in the second half of that game yesterday. That's the only out of the 0-0s. That's been the worst one. But as I say, the Poland, Mexico's end to end. There's a penalty that Lewandowski of all people missed. And then today was Croatia versus Morocco. Great end-to-end football, fantastic from both sides. It could have gone either way, and Hakimi had a fantastic chance in that second half. Oh my God, he can hit a ball, can't he? Jesus, for a fullback as well. And now we've got this game. It started off all right. Now it's just sort of petering into a calm not a standstill, but you know what I'm trying to say, like just going through the motions at the moment. Ball over the top and out. Oh no, in. Well, that went out. Okay, so they kept it in. There's a bit of that's a free kick. True, yeah. Kai Havertz needs to calm down. Yeah, telling Kai Havertz needs to calm down because there's no need for him to do that challenge, basically. Well, sort of coming together, fair enough. But when you're purposely going in and to take the play and not the ball, yeah. So, right, that's right. So he isn't trigger happy with his card. He's going, calm down. Next time, no, you're in the book. Oh, there we go. Is it a thumbs up from Liam, or is he still busy? There we go. You okay?
Yeah.
All good now, yeah?
All good in here.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, dear.
They're a funny team, Germany, aren't
they? Yeah. I was saying at the start of the stream, it's sort of they're seeking redemption because of what happened 4 years ago, finishing bottom of the group as world champions and all that. The embarrassing situation they put themselves in.
Yeah.
It's a whole new team, but you can tell it's still one tournament too much for them. They're still learning to work with each other. Good save from the Japan goalkeeper.
Oh, save.
And Gundogan's gone down. This ain't good for Man City fans anyway.
Never mind.
By the way, whilst news well, literally got notification from Sky Sports here. The FA have banned Ronaldo for 2 games. When's that ban going to come into place? Because I can't see him playing Premier League ever again. So they've banned.
Why has he been banned for?
Because the Everton game. When was it? One set. There was an Everton game. Was it last last season? Last season when the fans of obviously Everton won and the United fans are asking to go towards that corner, and one of the fans there with their phone, and he's just gone literally smashed their phone out their hand, basically.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I don't know. I still won't put. I don't think he will play in the country, but I wouldn't put past Chelsea trying to go in for him.
Oh yeah, we know the Chelsea owner will go in for him. He loves Ronaldo. He loves the big name signers. Corner for Japan come in.
What will make me laugh though is right. Is if he does go there, because it is a bit of a scumbag move, isn't it?
It would be the ultimate scumbag move. Let's be honest, the ultimate.
Because like you've left like them to go to Chelsea, and let's be honest, mate, Chelsea ain't doing fuck all this year. So what's the objective to go to Chelsea for? What, to try and get them in the Champions League?
Basically the same objective at United, basically.
Yeah, basically it is basically the same objective, isn't it? So I don't see the point of him going there personally, because like Chelsea are nowhere near at the moment where they need to be with their performances.
No.
And it is things I fucking love to see.
But apparently the club's up for sale again. Well, not again, but they're up for sale apparently. The Glazers have yielded to the fans apparently.
Yeah, that don't surprise me, mate.
I so badly. The Arsenal fan in me wants it so badly to be a cruel joke from the Glazers to go, mate, you honestly thought we're going to sell? We're just selling 10% of our shares.
Yeah.
I'll piss myself laughing.
Yeah.
Because all these United fans are coming out going, hey, we finally got our...
Well, mate, the thing is, right, sorry, I'm doing emails as I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
the root cause is so far in now at Manchester United, isn't it? That the only way that club's going to resolve itself is by, firstly, them doing what they need to do. And now I've just read some bad news, but they basically just need to get rid of. They basically need to get rid of the club, don't they? And because otherwise, every poor season they have, mate, they're just going to get blamed for, aren't they?
Well, I think Ronaldo's interview didn't help things, obviously, because he's come out and said, "No, the fans are right. They don't care. They give it to the president and all that, and that's it."
Yeah, well, basically, exactly that, mate. Like you said, fans. He's lapped that up to the fans, isn't he?
Oh yeah, of course he has. He's forced the issue massively. He's rammed it right home because again, so he's one of them ones that aren't stupid. They keep their ear. They've got him, either himself or his own people, ear to the ground, finger on the pulse of the fans and who they blame and this, that, and the other. So he went into that interview fully prepared to do what he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowing that saying certain things will get the fans on side so they wouldn't completely turn on him, basically, for doing the interview.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? I think there's a lot more to come out of that in there. But it's not just easy to go and sell someone to someone and then get the right people in. Do you know what I mean?
Well, look at Liverpool. Liverpool at the peak of success that they are. Even their owners are struggling to find any buyers.
Yeah.
And then he say they could find a buyer that suits them financially, but don't suit the club. It can make it could take Liverpool backwards. And the same could happen to United. Financially, it'd be beneficial to the Glazers, but from a club point of view, it could be even worse than what the Glazers have been doing for the last 17 years.
Oh yeah.
Well, I love it. I won't be complaining. I'll be here, beers and all that in hand, piss myself laughing every stream, every podcast I do. But still,
yeah.
Trust me to pick a game that's fucking dull.
I thought this would be quite a good game, to be fair.
I thought it would as well. It started off I think it started off all right, and obviously the ball that went in the net, even though it's offside, you thought, okay, they're going to really up the ante now, both sides. But it's just been a bit meh so far. Oh, well, there's two other games. Surely all three games that I do today aren't going to be dull 0-0s.
You doing all three of them?
Yeah, may as well. Got the time on my hand, so may as well.
I might be around this evening. I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, Belgium versus Canada is the evening one.
Yeah, I might be around.
Yeah, that's cool. Just say, drop me a message and all that on WhatsApp or whatever, and sort it out. Yeah, near the time. Oh dear. What you worried about Harry Kane, by the way, being that he's having scans on his ankle or something?
It's not ideal, is it?
He's got another striker though. At least I can go took a striker in here by the looks of it. In Wilson. I mean,
it's not ideal. Don't get me wrong. If it's a big 9-monther, then you.
If it carries over to the season and it benefits us and doesn't benefit Tottenham, I don't give a shit then. If it means Tottenham suffer a bit more, so be it.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon it's Matt? I think he'll be there.
What's that?
No. Do you think he'll be out for Sunday? There's no point risking him Friday, is there? Like, no. Callum Wilson would do enough job there, mate. For Friday, you'd like to thought. It's like he's been playing for Newcastle week in, week out and be doing a job against decent Premier League teams, isn't it? So why should he struggle on Friday against the USA, really?
No, exactly. I wouldn't risk him. Even if it's just like precaution, just rest him for Friday. Save him. If you can, if it's depending on the situation, save him for Tuesday night, and go from there basically.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing you could do is, even if it's just a night niggle, play him on Friday. It actually makes the injury even worse.
Yeah. There's no point. We might just hold him out for Wales, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because like as I said, mate, after what that geezer said the other day, mate, like. I like to see him have a bit of egg in his face. You shouldn't be saying that shit, mate. You just shouldn't be saying that shit, should you? Really?
No.
Why is he coming out of that crap for? Do you know what I mean? Just concentrate on the games in hand.
Yeah.
Even for your first game, mate, you're sitting there going, "Oh, I can't wait to knock out." Was it knock out England?
Yeah. And Donovan and all that, yeah. But they're not, again, I don't get where the arrogance comes from them. It's like, see, it's not even your sport, guys. You don't even call it football, we call it soccer.
Oh, one sec, mate. Someone's at the door.
You know, right? Germany. Oh, good. Keep again. Good block again from Japan. Okay, now. Germany started to turn it up a bit now. Turn up for the World Cup itself, but turn up on Japan now. Words out.
The old postman, I went over to the door and gave me a funny look, and I'm now starting to think he's a Tottenham fan because I've been asked him gear on.
That was a very, very die-hard Chelsea fan. Is not happy with these things, seeing us doing what we're doing. Let's be honest, all the fucking fan bases are fucking pissed with us at the moment because we're doing so well.
Let me see. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, that's right. Let's have a look at TikTok. Just thought I'd give you a heads up, by the way. I'll put the video from the Wales USA game that I sent over to you from WhatsApp from Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Put it on TikTok. We're currently at 759 views that have seen it on TikTok.
What is that? The one where he turns?
That he turns on you, just like, oh, you have
he'll turn from Gary.
Yeah.
If he's heel turning now, what's he going to be like on Friday?
Oh, mate, he's going to be so. I think he'll fucking just go, bye.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's going to be on the. He's going to be literally hanging on the tethers, isn't he? I wouldn't mind, but I ain't Tim Ream. I ain't the one who went in the back of him.
I love that. Just the response was and timing was a spot on for that, by the way.
I was impressed with that one myself, to be fair, when I see it. Here we go. Gotta be.
Penalty.
That's a penalty, mate. That's a penalty.
Yeah, obviously VAR checked this, but that's a penalty. There's no way.
There's no way, mate. There's no way. What's he doing anyway, mate? He's just got to stand him up, mate, and just hope that one of the defenders gets blocked.
I think he just lost his foot, and he fell on the German player there, Kimmich. Let's have a look again. Yeah, yeah. He assumes he's going to shoot, tries to do the block, and then obviously doesn't calculate the cutback and takes him out instead.
We
know Thomas Muller's going to take this, yeah. The penalty's head by the looks of it. Refs. Well, no, Gundogan's taking it. I'll give it to Muller. They're still checking, apparently. Yeah, penalty goes ahead. The Argentine in charge of VAR said go ahead with it. No surprise there.
German never misses a penalty, mate.
Well, he's Turkish, so you never know. No, down the middle, 1-0.
Yeah. Call as you like.
Can't do that for City, though, thankfully. Never does it for City. That's all I'm saying, which is the main thing from our perspective.
There's going to be an interest. Germans will be interesting this tournament, won't they? I've got to be honest, I'm quite liking a lot of the kits.
Yeah. The kits have been really nice actually. Even the Puma ones from like Morocco and all that earlier.
The kits are really good, mate. Honestly. You always know when Adidas are doing it, though, mate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're going to bring out some good ones.
Yeah, I don't like the Nike template though. The Nike one. This is all their kits are based on the same template, and it just looks ugly. The Nike ones, especially England's home one. I don't like. I personally don't like it.
Nah, England get Adidas, don't they?
Yeah, they need to bite the bullet and go. You tried the States, now let's go back to the help the Germans help us out with the kits. As I say, Emma Coist is who co-commentating, by the way. He's saying that neither side deserves to be winning. It's like both sides have been pretty poor to their own standards. It's not been the most exhilarating game, but one mistake led to this basically. They've got BX in the chat says he agrees. Nike really fuzzed it up. Yep. It's just a template. The template they've gone with this year for this particular year. It just doesn't look right. Looks cheap, tacky. Got to say, Japan are getting a lot of comments today. So far.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see what we get from this. Rudiger just clears it with thumping of his head. I'm surprised Tomiyasu didn't start, actually. I'll be honest. Thought he would have been a cert for starting.
Is he not started?
No, he's on the bench.
He might still not be fully fit, though, mightn't he?
There's a possibility, yeah.
That's the only reason I think. They're dangerous, mate, in these kind of situations, Japan. Nippy. Oh.
If Japan's just when they attack, keep calm, cool, and collected, they could be. They are a threat with German defence.
Yeah. Funny one, isn't they, Germany?
Yeah. Obviously, depending on how this game goes, and obviously the Spain one goes late against Costa Rica, it's going to be interesting. I think either Germany or Spain don't qualify.
Yeah.
Both. At least one of them doesn't qualify from this group, I don't think.
All right, mate, I've been at. It should be. It should be Germany and Spain that go through, shouldn't it? But
it should, but
you never know, mate. You just never know, especially after the other day.
Well, the thing is now, we were talking about Argentina earlier, but yesterday's result. With Poland and Mexico's drawing, all Mexico have to do is win, and they're and Argentina are hanging on by a thread. Then they're basically effectively out.
Oh yeah, such a bad result, wasn't it? Such a bad result.
You just again, and I think you said it on WhatsApp. They should have been clear by half time, and I think they came out with that mindset of arrogance, and it's just they took the foot off the gas, and they could never get even at 1-1, and it's the quick 2-1 as well. The winning goal eventually. They never seem to find a way to turn it back around again.
Nah. I just couldn't believe it, mate. I walked out and then I walked back in. There were 2-1 down.
Same here. I literally what I was saying. Same as you. 1-0 up, and I think, okay, I'll go do myself, put the kettle on, do myself a cup of coffee and all that. Come back in, 2-1 up. I'm like, oh, I got for 5 fucking minutes. What the fuck happened? I had to love the memes though on Twitter. Though, all the memes from Martinez. It's not my fault. Argentina lost. I'll blame Arsenal. It's all Arsenal's fault. You got to remember, they didn't give me a chance.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that.
You got after that Arsenal and all this crap. It was smack in the face, but okay. Actually, what's that? Oh, there we go. Jordan Pickford apparently is saying that Harry Kane is fine after picking up knocking England's World Cup win over Iran.
Has your screen cut out?
Mine one hasn't, no, yet. Well, is yours turned off?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Hmm.
There we go. Right.
Do you know what? I just love it when the end of the day turns up and now it's bad when you think like that every day, innit?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, I think they'll do quite comfortably, now. The way his game's going.
They're very wasteful, though. Extremely wasteful. All the chances I've had. It's saying something. The game's that bad, guys. The fans in the stadium doing the Mexican wave. It's not exactly the biggest stadium either. Out the 8. Jesus. I've got to say, I do like this ref though. He's not trigger happy with the card. He likes to let the game flow if he can, but also gives the players a chance. Like, okay, you've made a foul, but look, calm down. Just because it's a foul, unless it's like a red card offence, then you've got to send them off. But it's not going, okay, every foul's a booking basically, sort of what we saw with the USA Wales referee. It's like every foul, like bang, bang.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it?
Calm down, mate. Relax. Have a walk.
Have a chill pill.
I think Gary needs a few of them on Friday.
Oh, well, Gary boy needs a fucking chill pill, mate. I know that much. Jesus.
We got a lot of the old Stone Cold moments on Friday otherwise.
The thing is, Gary's always calm. Gary's always a calm fella, isn't he? And then bang.
And then bang, out of nowhere, just turn.
The pressure just hit him. The pressure just hit him. He built it up, though. He was talking about the Kleenex, weren't he?
It's all about the Wales. That's only Wales, isn't it? It's not even England that's done it to
No,
them
it's
yet.
not even England, mate. I ain't Welsh.
I'm not Tim Ream.
Timothy Ream.
Plays for Fulham as well. Fucking hell.
Oh, Jesus. I'm knackered, mate.
Oh dear, what time to be up today? Make me on now.
Well, Bobby decided to wake up at 3 o'clock and then
So
put
that's how he start.
him into bed with me. Then it's like he just tosses and turns for like every hour, like till 7 o'clock. And then it's like, yeah, I'll get up,
I'll be good now.
do his bottle, and change his nappy, put him in a bath, got him dressed. Even before I had a coffee myself, mate. I've noticed our life now is like you are literally last in the pecking order, which is fine. But yeah, it's every hour.
Said through gritted teeth.
But he seems to love this song from Elton John, yeah, right. And every time I put it on, he falls asleep to it.
Which one's this? Though this is which one?
Have a guess. I bet you can't guess what one it is. Shall I give you a clue?
Go on.
1989. This song was made.
Oh, okay. Fucking hell.
And it's in his This Is Elton John, if you want to review that. His album, This Is Elton John.
Rocket Man?
No.
BX is saying, enjoy these moments because they grow in the blink of an eye.
Come on, BX, give me some Elton John songs.
So it's not Rocket Man. Trying to think.
Shall I play it? Actually, I can't play it.
No,
I can't play it. I can't play it.
I'll be shut down.
I don't know how I got away with the one that time, the old Natalie Brujo one.
Oh, you still never got flagged.
Never got flagged. That didn't. I got flagged for such ridiculous shit before, right?
For the Minder theme tune, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Minder was fair enough. I took that on the chin, mate. That was 100% going to get flagged. But it was one I got flagged for, and it was actually on the Windows thing. It was actually on the free thing, and I played it. It was to do with the old cap. Do you remember the old cap? So we do. It's like this little jazzy tune, and I didn't realise it was an actual tune.
Sacrifice.
Bang! Got it.
That's a bit of a random one.
Yeah, I know. He loves it, mate. Honestly, right? He'd be bawling his eyes out. Yeah, right. Absolutely bawling. I put that song on, and he just stops dead. And Sarah didn't believe me, so then I showed her, and she was like, "Bloody hell!"
Oh dear.
I hope you don't turn out to be a Watford fan.
Oh, don't say that. No one deserves to suffer that much. Jesus. You got a couple more minutes of injury time, by the way, out of 4. No ridiculous 10 minutes today, thank God. Excuse me. Oh dear. Yeah, did you know that De Gea didn't make the Spain squad, by the way?
Did he?
Apparently, that's what I'm looking at doing sort of thumbnails out for later. And everywhere I look on Google, it's like De Gea doesn't make the Spain squad. It's like bloody hell. Oh, it's gonna be a second for half time. Nope. Kimmich saved 2-0, but Havertz tapped it in because he's offside. Havertz looks offside to me, but they're celebrating. They're going to look at it though. Keep this. You know what? The Japanese goalkeeper. He didn't. Yeah, he looks suspect as fuck. He's the one. He's the one weak link in this team. By the looks of it. Let's have a look now. Was he offside? The ball's in still. Banks saved. Oh, he is offside. He's got to be offside. It's got to be taken off. They had to check it, surely. They can't just allow it to happen. There we go.
And
Goal disallowed eventually. The VAR eventually looked at
was
it.
it going in when he put it in?
No, from the replay. Initially, I thought it would be from the live action look at it. But in the replay, no, it's a genuine. There's a shot from another guy, but it was going way wide. Hence why he stretches out and taps it in. Even if it was going in, the fact that he touched it anyway would have meant it'd be ruled out anyway because he's touched it to put it in. He'd have a chance there. Bloody hell. Japan, if you're listening, get Tomiyasu on. No Arsenal agenda here, but get him on. Get your goalkeeper off as well. There's got to be a better goalkeeper than him. He's costing you a lot today. There we go, half time. 1-0 Germany. Been a bit of a lackluster first half, but the Japanese goalie making an error halfway through the first half leads to their penalty. Gundogan slots it down the middle, and yeah, other than that, it's from there on in. It's been possessional wise all Germany, but no cutting edge. It's still open game, but Germany having the large share of this ball here, but nothing right home about in this game so far.
It has been a bit of a. I thought Japan might do a little bit better, to be fair.
Well, I thought as well, especially when as I say, as soon as you came on, as you was coming on, they had the ball in the net themselves, even though it was offside. They were going for it. They're showing some signs of aggression, going for the German defence, but since then they've took their foot off the gas themselves in that sense as well. And as I say, Germany have had all the ball, especially since the goal. But there's no apart from that penalty, they've had no. They've been so wasteful, no cutting edge. And they do get shots off. It's going into Rose's head, quite literally.
What's the game this afternoon?
Spain. After this one, Spain versus Costa Rica.
Oh, that's not bad again. I read someone saying they thought Spain were one of the favourites.
They probably are in the bookies, but it's still a young squad. Still, this is again. I didn't rate them last year in the Euros. They only just by the skin of their teeth got out of the group stages, and they went out. I think they went out. How far did Spain get in the end? But even then, I think was it quarterfinals they got to, semi-finals. But even then, it was the dullest games in the world for Spain last year in the Euros. even the knockout games, it was 0-0s or the 3-3 game where it was like end to end against Croatia, who we've slagged off in this stream, by the way, for the World Cup.
Yeah.
The 3-3 there went to penalties and got through by the skin of their teeth there. But then as soon as they came up against a team in Italy, they got put to the sword. Pleasing on the eye in terms of when they had the ball, but just no end product, no oomph to them, no grit. And I think nothing's going to change for this because it's only been a year since the Euro, or a year and a half. So nothing's really going to change for me in that opinion. I think if they do get out of this group, them or Germany, assuming that one of them falls, if they were to get out, I think they're going. I think they get knocked out the next round anyway.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I don't see Spain going far in this tournament.
I do agree with BX Gunner, but Harvest is no striker, is he?
No. Try to play this false nine, it just doesn't work with him.
Yeah, I just don't get playing false nine. Do you know what I mean? Don't unless you're Barcelona, like in the peak when they had the players they did, it ain't gonna work.
No, exactly.
It ain't gonna work because you need that striker to be scoring goals for you.
Just sorting up the thumbnail now, 1 sec for the next one. Right. Oh dear.
Sorry, guys and girls.
we understand. We'll let you off. Well, there's Saka, the Arsenal kit for the old Fly Emirates adverts. It's only took Emirates how many years they actually use Arsenal, the team that has their sponsorship and all that in their actual adverts. It's only took them how many years.
Here's a question for you: how much do you say Saka's worth at the moment?
Well, we were talking about Jude Bellingham, weren't we, the other day? If he's worth around, if we're talking about him in the 100 to 120 range, Saka's got to be up there as well. He's got to be up there.
Yeah. About Martinelli.
Around the 80 to 100.
I'd go 60 to 80 for Martinelli at the moment.
Yeah.
I'd go 80 to 100 for Saka. The only thing about the centre midfield role is such a big role in it.
Yeah. And I think that, again, in fact, the fact that he's English as well, no matter what happens in this World Cup, the fact that he's English, again, if us, City or Liverpool or whoever goes in for him and brings him back to England, there's going to be a massive tax coming back, basically. He's an England player tax.
That's going to be a ridiculous. So whoever gets in, mate, that's a big old game changer, that one, isn't it?
Oh, Germany put a tweet out. It wasn't about making a political statement. Human rights are not non-negotiable. That should be taken for granted, but it still isn't the case. That's why this message is so important to us. Denying us the armband. Oh, okay. It's basically the German that have tweeted out basically because of this one love armband argument. Having the debate arguments rolled out into another level today with the all the respective countries that was involved in this, going ahead with this process at one point. They've all come out in a joint statement saying they're looking to take legal action against FIFA and saying they're extremely blackmailing these countries into bending the knee against doing what they were protesting for, like Denmark and Germany and England and Wales and Belgium, and amongst just to name a few of the 8 teams that are doing it, where there's one love armband, and they put a statement out saying they're looking to take legal action against FIFA, saying they've got proof of extreme blackmail against FIFA on this situation.
Oh wow!
But for me, that's the look. No matter if they're extreme, we don't know what levels of the blackmail this blackmail allegation is.
Yeah.
You've got the proof. Just go ahead with it. You go. You know what? For one game, like Roy Keane and Ian Wright said, for the next game, you come out with one other armband, and if FIFA can go ahead with their what they're threatening in the blackmail side of things, in terms of sending players home and all that, whoever wears the armband has to piss off home,
Yeah.
and get bookings and fines and this, that, and the other. You're in a stronghold position. You'll get the public backing, not just from the community of the Pride community, but the community in general can be 100% on your side, and it literally looks extremely bad on FIFA's part, because then they've gone ahead and proved and showed their hand, basically.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad they get exposed, mate, don't you?
Yeah, but this is always going to be the case. The second Qatar got the World Cup, this is always going to happen in terms of the exposure to corruption at FIFA in general, and it has done ever since. It's come out bits and pieces here, there, and everywhere. But for the first time, it's continued into the World Cup, and this is
it's bad though, isn't it? It's bad that it's happening still, like 2022, mate, and this is happening.
Oh, it's horrendous. Like you say, it goes to show how high the corruption is, and the fact that I was saying the other day, they're not even hiding it anymore. The
No.
big wigs. They're just like, yeah, and what?
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Basically. Yeah.
Oh dear. It is what it is, though. Everything's coming out to the surface, and so if it means FIFA get put in the mud even more, so be it.
Oh, I love seeing FIFA in the mud, mate. It's the best thing ever. Best thing ever, seeing FIFA in the mud.
Mm.
To you and senior psychologists are reaching out to you and oh, mate.
You all right?
Yeah, just dealing with something.
Oh dear.
You've got a nude mate today with me.
He's staying in, is he? He's staying in the house now. You're not going back.
Yeah, not getting himself locked in, are you? Nutter. Having a lick now, mate. Look at him. All right, boy. See you later. Just remember who saved you twice.
That's the thing. He disappeared for days on end, and then turns up, as you say, and he doesn't learn from his lesson. Goes and gets stuck in your own garage.
It's like, mate, you can't make out, can you? Well, mate, I went outside, put a bit of rubbish on, I heard meowing, and I thought it was next door, yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was shut the door, and I thought, now, wait a minute. So I went back out there and heard the meowing again, because I was heard. And I was thinking, nah, something ain't right. Then we get the garage keys. I knew what, at that point, right, I knew what was coming out of that garage. For fuck's sake.
At least it's in the garage and safe, though.
Yeah, exactly. 15th and 11th.
And he had the sense to make someone alert. Just not just sit there and starve to death. Oh dear.
Wait a minute, it's 2 on the same.
Right, all good here. Right. There we go. Here's mine. Or not.
I might see if this girl's ready now. Jump off, do what I do, then come back. Let me see. I'm supposed to be 30.
Oh, okay. Go. That's awesome. Right. Team's back out.
Good stuff.
There he is, Tommy.
Oh, here's the boy.
They listen to
Here's
me.
the boy.
We are watched by the Japanese national team after all.
Love that.
Oh dear.
I still got to do that as well. Fuck. I'll do that now. Here he is.
All right. Oh yeah. Back underway. The second half. There we go. Japan kicking from left to right and right to left for Germany. Seems dark all of a sudden. You know,
Where's that?
in guitars. It seems dark all of a sudden. Somewhat daylight, basically. I looked before, and 50 minutes later, it's like pitch black night time. Yeah. Oh, dear, come on. Good game, please. Second half at least. Oh, we're on the attack, Germany here. Germany on the attack for a second. Germany has to get it over. Oh, way over.
Oh,
There's Nadri, the shot. Way over the near post. But this is fun. Bloody hell. Oh, Tommy, what are you doing, mate? Oh, dear. All right. Off we go. Oh, would have gone almost to a stake there. Almost. Yeah. Oh, Japan are struggling to get in the game now. Even get their foot on the ball is struggling. Oh, saying that, almost another mistake from Germany. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Oh. Fucking Germany being too casual in their passed out from the back. They almost made 3 mistakes in the last about 3 minutes or so there.
Funny team, ain't they?
Mm. Oh, number 14. It's a foul. It's a foul, surely. Not looking, I've got to look at it.
Can't see them giving it.
See him given though, let's be honest. Got a corner out of it. Looks at it. Yeah, corner, no penalty. Easy defended by Germany in the end there. As they come out with it, and says almost gives it away, gets it to his teammate Owen Kimmich. Oh bloody, what was that from Acida? I used to wait for Southampton, mate. Bloody hell. Oh, is it going to be two? Is it going to be two?
Oh, that's poor.
Huge chance there, and he wasted it again. That's what I'm saying. They've been so wasteful today. All the possession they've had since they've gone, especially since they've gone 1-0 up, and how many chances they've wasted by blasting into those Z, quite literally. Oh, dear.
Just doesn't stop my job, mate, I'll tell you.
Yeah, nice. This game. It's saying something when the commentators are now talking about the kits. About this game. Hell. Japan on the attack here. Can it create anything? No, that's going to be out, isn't it? What was that? Jeez, that was wasteful. Oh, here comes the pressure.
Might be able to jump on some of that full 4 o'clock game as well, thinking about it.
You sure?
Yeah, I might be able to.
Alright. Yeah, just drop me a message when you're free, and I'll send it to
As
you.
long as it's just emails I'm doing, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's not an issue. Like I can just mute myself when I'm going on and that. But
Oh yeah, no,
I haven't got nothing booked in after I'm free. It's just if people ring me.
Ah, fair enough. Oh dear.
I cleared most of my diary today because I thought I'd have Bobby again.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's understandable. Obviously, you weren't to know that. Obviously, Sarah tested negative.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, mate.
Right, I'm back now.
What do you want? You want something?
Food would be great.
Yeah.
I've noticed that they're only really around if they want your attention or they want food.
Exactly. I'm surprised he's up down here. They usually sleep upstairs now during daytime.
Oh, with two.
Oh, it's got. Oh, it's poor ball. Oh, what's the keeper doing there?
He's suspect. I'm telling you, he is suspect. That goalkeeper. Yeah.
He ain't off. He ain't off whatsoever in that move.
No, for once. Keeps we get his hands on that properly though. It does seem that he's the weak link in that Japanese side, the goalie.
Yeah, he cost him big time, doesn't it?
He just seems a bit on edge. Like he's even before the goal, he's flapping all over the place. Oh, head injury, the looks of it. Shiana's gone down. He's holding his head, so they've stopped the game. Yeah, it's coming together. Nothing malicious in it. It's got 50-50 coming together, and yeah, got a smack of his head through it.
Oh, the Leroy Sané links are starting hitting out again, aren't they?
Well, of course they are. Why wouldn't they? It's Arsenal. He's a former Man City. Worked under Arteta. Why not? Let's put the links together. Oh dear. Will you take him now? though? That's the thing. Yes, he brings experience, but
I don't know if he's the right fit, mate. To be honest,
yeah.
Don't know if he's the right fit.
That's the thing, though. Like, not only that, but even though you bring experience to the team, the squad, and all that in that position, but he's not going to want to come to Arsenal on big wages as well to be second fiddle to a kid in Martinelli or Smith Rowe.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see that happening anyway. That one.
I think we're fine anyway for that. As I say, we've got Martinelli, we've got Smith Rowe. Jesus can play out there as well occasionally. He likes to go out the left hand side and cut inside anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see that one happening anyway, do you?
No. So these two are problems on the left hand side. Sort out our midfield in terms of a decent backup to a Partey or competition for him.
Yeah.
So we're not heavy relying on the kid. Because otherwise he gets in and then we are fucked.
Yeah, we are fucked then, aren't we?
You will see. I'll get in their asses kicked on Friday. Talking of USA, there's Gary in the chat.
Come on, boy, come and say hello. Come and say hello to us.
Oh dear.
Come and say hello. Where is he?
He didn't chat. He said hello,
I
hello.
he might come and say hello to us.
It just happened to pop in as I'm saying that US are going to get battered on Friday. Call back timing. Germany in attack here.
Surely. Oh, you got a little head start on me somehow.
I'm watching it. I'm not watching it on any stream, I think. So I'm watching it live.
Yeah, I'm on ITV1.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, the Japanese are really struggling in this game now to get a foothold at all.
I do like the way Germany put their hands over their mouths, though. You got to love that, ain't you?
Yeah. Are you on about that image before kickoff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, saying that Japanese are in attack now.
Go on, boy.
3 against 3. Is he going to do anything from this night?
Ain't doing nothing, mate. Yeah, ain't doing fuck all. I can't see Japan scoring.
No. It's just lacking.
I've said that deliberately, though.
I was playing along. Okay. I was just playing along.
Just play along deliberately. Yeah, I can't see him scoring. Bang.
Oh, yeah, how far do you want to drag that? Jeez. Why do they wear a skull cap? Well, I don't know what's up to go, but I think I might have upset him by saying what I said. Because he hasn't said nothing since. No. Well, as that message popped up, I'm talking about USA getting battered because they're promoting the England-USA game. I was talking about USA getting beaten on Friday. And suddenly that message popped up. Clearly wasn't happy about it. Oh dear.
Why is she? Sorry, mate.
Oh, he says, he got a response. I'm here, but I've got stuff to do, you know. Yeah, it's getting all that USA all the USA flags up for Friday and getting them USA tissues ready for when you get battered on.
Oh, mate, he's going to be
Callum
proper
Wilson
getting ready for it.
When Callum Wilson puts a hat trick in on Friday night's game, then he'll be getting the tissues out. Right.
Sorry, mate.
No, that's all right. The game's crap anyway at the moment, so there's nothing to really talk about in that sense.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's petered out now, hasn't it? It's really. I mean, Germany have had chances, but it's not like end-to-end free-flowing. Bloody hell, with. It's just petered out there. Nothing really to talk about because it's just like, yeah, both teams are going for the motions now. He's kept it on. You know. What was that from Rudiger, by the way? What was he doing? He just started running. He's running normally. He's like fucking doing the can.
Who's that?
Rudiger. He's running along, and suddenly he just starts doing a can and boom, 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 and shields the ball out.
Do you remember when Ian Wright done the can?
Okay, that's going back. Yeah.
The celebration.
Yeah.
Who was that against? Was that? Do you know? I reckon that was a last-minute winner. I want to say Man City.
I need to double check that, but I'll double check it. But I do remember it, but I need to double check when it was.
I want to say it's Man City. It was like a 94th minute. And I think, right, the funniest thing about it was, right, I remember back in the day I was listening on Capital Gold, and I stormed off in the 93rd minute, right, because we'd been so shit, and it was 0-0, and I just thought it finished 0-0, and didn't realise about half hour later that Ian Wright got a 94th minute winner. You know the moral story that is, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
It ain't all over to the fat lady sings. They were good days, they were, watching players like him.
Yeah, players that actually cared and wanted to play for the club for what the club represented.
Exactly.
Is that him? Can't be. Oh. Question from Gary: Who are the Modric and Muller replacements for their respective teams? Not sure the next generation of Croatia and Germany exist, or is there someone? Malaysia looks promising, but in 2026 World Cup, right?
I couldn't care less who their replacements were.
Yeah, as I say, Croatia just the fact that the same team from 4.5 years.
Yeah,
ago,
exactly. I think that just says it all, don't it? I think that says your answer there. That they're still playing the same team they were 4 years ago, and they're such an age. I thought there was aging in the Euro 2021.
Yeah,
and I thought, I couldn't believe that a lot of these players are still playing. So I think that kind of says what your answer is there. But in terms of Germany will always produce good young players. Do you know what I mean? Germany will always have kind of talent, but you would have thought, even me by now would have thought that someone would have maybe dislodged Muller.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's got to be. I'm 33, going on 34. So he's got to be around my age, if not older. Have a look. Either way, he's in his 30s. That's the fact he's in this starting 11 doesn't bode well. Oh, no chance. Blocked. 33. Turned 33 in September, so it's 34 next year.
Well, I suppose when you got Cristiano Ronaldo in Portugal, I know Cristiano Ronaldo's Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's like 4 years younger.
Yeah. But as you say, he's unique to himself with his own standards, basically. He's even talked about he's got a couple more years left in him, and he thinks that'll be it. Once he hits 40, that'll be it. I think in terms of the international side of things, I think he retires after this World Cup.
Do you?
I reckon so. Just concentrates on his club football, depending where he gets where his next club is.
He should do, really, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
He should do, really. All right, this is really.
He ain't going to the next World Cup, is he? Let's be honest. Well, the fact he's already said by the time I'm 40,
yeah, exactly.
He'll be 41, 40, going on 42 by the time the next World Cup comes along. So,
yeah.
Stefan saying Germany always bring players through to be fair to them, and then goes on to say they have been amazingly consistent in bringing through players, probably because what's that? There's two. No, it's so wasteful, this German side. How do these goalkeepers suspect though? Probably because the Bundesliga isn't full of overseas players, unlike the Premier League. Another good save.
Oh, that's a good save, that is. Oh, you definitely got a good second ahead, I think. Done well, didn't he, the keeper?
Yeah. And Stefan's asking, is Liam writing a book?
I'm writing more than a book, mate, I tell you. I'm writing more of a book than a book.
Liam's multitasking, ladies and gentlemen. Proving that men can do
Oh, well, today feels easy, mate, after the last few days.
Oh, dear. I mean, that's a game tomorrow. Portugal versus Ghana. That's going to be a game.
Yeah.
And a half. That could be an upset there. Could be. Not good word.
Please, mate, kill the fingers after a while.
It does. Yeah, I remember all that bullshit at school and college.
There you go.
Jesus Christ! Thank fuck I'm not in a trade that demands I have to do that 24/7. So we've got 19 and a half minutes to go, plus whatever injury time slapped on at the end, be that 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever FIFA deemed fit for this game. It's just petered out now. It's that second half's nothing apart from the odd chance here and there from Germany. Japan having the odd counter attack it once in the blue moon. It's just going through emotions, this game. Expect a Portuguese win, says Stefan, back tomorrow against Ghana. Well, you know.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Like, usually.
All the attention will be on Cristiano tomorrow. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you were saying anyway.
No, I'm just saying, like, usually it's at the end of the season World Cup, isn't it? So people usually try and save a bit of energy in the first couple of games. But where it's the peak of the season as well, yeah, right? Well, like us, for example, we just went full throttle, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, he got all. Oh, you idiot. How did he miss
what save? Oh, no!
How did you miss that? That could have been game on different game there for the last 20 minutes, you bastard.
That's the chance, mate.
That was it.
That's the chance.
Gary's asking in the chat, any chance one of the following make it to the World Cup, the next World Cup in the USA, Canada, and Mexico? Messi, Ronaldo, Muller, Modric, Kane, Maguire. I think Maguire go away. Just don't even answer that.
Actually, Kane could.
I think Kane will be the World Cup.
Yeah, I think Kane could.
I think the others. I think, as I say, I think Ronaldo retires it international wise. It retires it into this tournament. Same with Messi. Muller possibly retires as well, and Modric as well. So I think the only one really, out of the realistic ones, Gary, is Kane.
Yeah,
he's just that bit younger. Obviously, injuries and not in the next 4 years could change that, but we never know. We're waiting to see. Do you guys smash that like button if you haven't already? By the way, guys.
Huh?
Absolutely.
He's got to be scored. I can't believe he's missed that. Can you?
No. On a plate, all we have to do is just poke it. Literally, just poke it into the goal. Stefan saying Maguire must be a fave player for the tournament. Stefan, behave yourself. Even he fucking came over bad the other day, didn't he? In England game. Oh, so it goes comment to say, got Japan on the attack here. They're going to create anything in this game. Oh, 1-1. Game on.
Oh!
Game on out of nowhere. It's game on. 15 minutes ago plus injury time. Japan out of nothing have created a goal. This time the rebound did go in.
Wow.
And the substitution made the difference. Number 10 came on and he made a difference.
Wow. I told you they wouldn't score. The old mental mind games worked, mate. They rallied up the old Japan.
Gary saying, I recall many reports that in the Premier League match, only 68 minutes were played, so 4 to 8 minutes of added time isn't actually that much. But no, not but 10 to fucking 14. It was ridiculous in the first few games. Overkill. They sort of calmed down recently, but in the last couple of games, but still. I get it. I understand they want to get rid of this time-wasting tactic from other teams. And this is the sensible way of getting rid of that is eradicating it. It's like, okay, you have time waste now. We're going to still play the game, so.
Yeah.
Who scored for Japan? Oh, yeah, now you're asking, Stefan, who actually scored. Now you're asking me to actually name the name. Jesus Christ. It was Doan. Doan scored. The easiest name to actually say, in the Japan side. Doan scored for Japan. Just coming from my screen, sorry. Rudiger has been cleaning up threats one time he doesn't. Yeah, it is what it is. We'll put on the radio, cannot pick ITV up at the moment due to high winds messing with me. Oh, fuck. So you've got to really bad up where you are in Ipswich. Blimey.
Oh, it's always sad to see the old Germans losing, isn't it?
Well, we've got a game now all of a sudden, thankfully. Because up till then, it was just, as I say, it was just petering, like going through the motions from both sides.
Yeah. See, it's Tommy Ashley's come on now.
Yeah, but that brings that solidarity to the Japanese defence. It's like, okay, we can attack now. Yay! We can actually attack and rely on our defence to do a job.
Can they get a second?
Oh, imagine the scenes.
Oh, there'd be some meltdown, mate. I did think at the start of the game, mate, though, this is Japan and the kind of team, mate. They're they're pretty useful, and they're pretty quick.
Yeah, is it Minamino, former Liverpool player? Obviously, I think they sold him now to Marseille, someone in the gun they sold him to in the summer. He came on, and within 2 minutes, bang, 1-1. Oh, here comes the legend that is Mario Götze. He is coming on. Well, the World Cup winner from eight and a half years ago.
I forgot about him.
Everyone has, really. Youngest player just gone a World Cup final and literally been injury prone ever since. And just career's nosedived out, you wouldn't believe. In the US, the clock stops by the ref. It's like they do it in rugby here over Gary as well. The ref, if there's a stoppage in play, it'd be a fat, not a substitution, but if there's a foul and basically something needs to be checked, or a ruck or more, or ruck and more and all that. The ref like, stop the watch, talks to players, time on, and now we're going to set this up. Boom, off we go. There's no that tactical time wasted in rugby either. As I say, I get why they've done what they've introduced as a rule in the World Cup to try and eradicate it. And if it works in the long run, the time wasting in the short run, sorry, the time wasting stops. You can't complain because it's then stopped something that's fucking annoying as fuck. It was pissed me off for the last 15 odd years being an Arsenal fan, especially when we're at home and teams come to us and they go, oh, okay, we'll just park the bus and time waste like you wouldn't even get away with it. Because there's never no consequence to the action, whereas now there's a consequence to it where either one way or the other we're playing 90 minutes of football.
Yeah.
If it means via injury time, like 20 minutes or whatever, the game's getting played, but suddenly you'll see tactically that time wasting stop. Oh, Japan on the attack. Oh. Japan have livened up all of a sudden in the last 5 minutes since getting that goal. German corner coming their way into the final 10 minutes, guys, plus injury time. Oh, yeah. What time is it? No, it's 4:45. Okay. Yeah. Stefan's saying in the chat, years ago you could literally pass the ball back to the goalkeeper. Keeper rolled it out to the defender, pass it back to the ball back, etc. to waste time. Yeah, I think that's one of the main tactics that they're trying. Looks like FIFA are trying to eradicate now. I think the main tactic of time wasting is literally when it comes to the lesser team having a goal kick and to take the pressure off, they take like an extra 30 odd seconds or minute to take the goal kick and things like that. It's things like that they're trying to eradicate as well, more so than anything else. Oh, that's got 2-1. Germany are 2-1 down. Japan have scored a second goal.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Germany are losing to Japan. I told you.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
I told you at the start of this stream, Japan are no mugs. What a goal as well from Asensio. Poor defending and the goal. And Neuer getting done at his near post. The size of Neuer, he got done at his near post like that. But we have another upset on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. We have another upset on the cards. Yeah, it's him. It's the kid that we signed years ago. That Japanese kid we signed years ago.
Yeah, I remember him. Asano, yeah.
Yeah, that's who scored. I just realised that.
Don't tell me he's offside.
Oh, don't. After all that. What a finish, though. Look at the ball control. Oh, please don't be offside after all this build-up we was giving it. No, the game's continued. No offside. The goal has stood. No offside. Come on. What did we do?
Unfortunately, I've got to shoot.
Why did we let him go?
Why have I got to shoot now, man?
You're back for later on anyway, aren't you? So
yeah,
I reckon or the last game. So just drop me a message. Yeah.
Yeah. Send me a link for the second game. Will you stand on this one? Or you just stand on here? You have no link.
No. I'll be sending. I'm doing another stream, so it'll be a new link. So
I'll cool. Yeah, just send it over to me.
I'll send it in an email like I did before.
God! Don't throw the old needle and back page at me now, mate.
when the USA lost to Japan recently, laugh.
USA.
Believe you me, Gary, all banter aside, apart from Friday night, we want USA to beat Wales to second in this group. So we'll back you all the way. Apart from
I don't know if I do now after his behaviour the other night. I don't know if
I do. We'll see how he behaves on Friday.
He was in me, didn't he?
Oh dear!
It's one of them where he picks you up, yeah, right, and he picks you up and then kneecaps you in the face. Right. On that note, I will see you soon.
Yeah, no worries. Right, chat to you soon, mate.
See you later, mate. Bye.
See you later, mate. Bye. I'll pass the message on later. Don't worry. There's 3 decent Japanese players in the SBL who are classed. No, in terms of. Because everyone expected Germany to come out today and just put Japan, pundits-wise and the media itself, put the Japanese to the side. But I said at the start of the stream, this will be a good game to pick. It'll be a tightly contested one. I did say this. I called the score. I didn't say in terms of who would win. I said whoever wins, it'll be 2-1. So as it stands, I've called the score at least. But I said the Japanese are no mugs. They were always going to give Germany a game today. At one point, it did look like it was just petering out until literally 10 minutes ago when they equalised. It looks like it's just going for petering out, going for the motions at 1-0. And Germany has just continued to be wasteful. It's come back a bit on the arse, obviously. But Japan, as soon as they got an equaliser, again, it could have easily just gone back to petering out. But they're sort of the head sort of perked up and was thinking, hang on, we can smell blood here. We can get something from this game. And again, what a well-taken goal. It was from Asensio as well. Sano, sorry. Who's saying Asensio for? Sano. Look at the ball control there, and literally just run near. And look, Neuer's 6 foot fucking 7 foot tall, and he got done at his near post like that. He just literally Neuer just drops himself and nails the ball, and nails himself beating at his near post. But again, not taking that away, fantastic technique from Asano, fantastic ball control all the way through, and the shot was immense. Oh, there's calls for a Japanese penalty. I didn't see it because they're showing the highlights of the goal. The Japanese fans celebrating and all that. It's all kicking off. There's booze in the crowd and everything. So I don't know what's going to be going on here. It involves Rudiger though. I don't know if the Japanese manager's kicking off. They're not showing us what's going on though. Here we go. Ball's over the top. Rudiger grabs Asano, and then it doesn't show the rest of it. It just to cut off it. Idiots. Germany don't always start World Cups on the front foot, but there's. Sorry about that. I get what you're saying, and the last World Cup proved that one. They're now defending champions, but again, started this string of saying this is sort of their redemption. They're looking for redemption after the last World Cup because of how poor they were as defending champions as well. As defending champions, they literally went out the worst whimper ever, like arguably the worst defending champions of a World Cup ever, because they finished up with their group and everything. And I think they only got 3 points out of the. That was against scraped against Sweden. They should have lost that. I remember I watched that game. They should have lost that. But this is meant to be like their redemption arc for the country in terms of the country, not the squad itself, because obviously most of the squad, apart from 4 players, is just new to them. But this is as a country, as the nation, it's the national team itself. This is meant to be the start of the redemption. And again, it's not an easy group. They've got Spain and Costa Rica to come up in the next 2 games as well in the group. And the potential they could be out if this result this game stays as it is, and either Spain or Costa Rica win later on in the next game that we're covering in a minute. Germany might have to win the next game or be out with a game to spare, and arguably that'd be worse than 4 years ago. Because that's I did say it in a stream with Liam that either Germany or Spain won't qualify. The way Germany got knocked out in the last World Cup, this isn't a good start. 3 losses in the last 4 World Cup matches is not exactly. No, exactly. That is 7 minutes. Where does 7 minutes come from? This is what I mean. We thought it'd calm down, like the ridiculous added on time and all that. In the last few matches that we've watched over the last 24 hours, like from Denmark, the Denmark game, the Poland game, France, and then earlier on against Morocco and Croatia, the injury time for both first and second halves were reasonable actually. 7 minutes. Where does 7 minutes come from in this game, especially this second half? The majority of the ball has been on the pitch. Apart from substitutions, one of them was made. Oh, Tommy Yasu's down. This ain't good. Don't know if it's a time-wasting tactic, which is not ideal considering the amount of added on time that's been put on and be added on top of the added on time. I'm hoping he's not a genuine injury in one sense. I really don't want it to be a genuine injury. We need him from an Arsenal perspective. The Spain match will be interesting, especially if Germany finishes on 3 points. That's what I'm saying. Look at it. Initially, when all these groups were made up, I thought there's no real tough ones, actually. At the time, the draw was actually made for this World Cup. I was like, there's not that usually get the group of death. I think looking at it now, no, actually in the World Cup, and this could be a further Japan. No, he's been smart now. He's been smart. That's cool. Waiting for the support, holding up in the corner. Oh, you bastard. This could, as I say, before that, sorry, I'm going to finish what I was saying. Before the World Cup, you couldn't really see a group of death, any potential group of deaths, really. Like you normally have, like at least one, where like anyone can get anything like come out of this, and even the big boys could get knocked out and all that jazz. Oh, are they asking for a pen? Let's have a look. No. If that's given, that is soft. It's a benefit of fucking not losing the Germans in the World Cup so early again. Can't be given. No. Definitely not been given. Thank God for that. Cheating bastards. But yeah, looking at as the World Cup's got underway now, and you look at these groups, this is the group of death, because you've got Germany, you've got Japan, you've got Spain, and Costa Rica out of the four. Costa Rica will be the underdogs, but seen as the underdogs, but they're a decent team as well. They've got some decent players themselves. And Germany versus Spain and Germany versus Costa Rica aren't going to be easy games on Germany at all, especially and the main critique from this game that we've taken away from this is how wasteful they were at 1-0. Even at 0-0 they had a chance, but at 1-0 they had so many chances to bury this game, and they just buried it into row. Well, not even buried it; they fucking lumped it into row Z every time, 9 times out of 10. And it's come back and bit them in the arse. I'll be interested to see who they got next. If it's Germany, I ain't seen that far ahead, but I'm going to be covering most of these games now on the channel, like at least a minimum of 2 games a day in the group stages, if not 3 of the 4 a day in the group stages. Going forward, and then obviously knockouts, we'll take it from almost 2 again. Wasteful there from Goretzka. Stefan saying, even though I had my misgivings about this World Cup, I am enjoying talking with you guys on YouTube about it. No, 100%. And again, another part of covering the World Cup, not just doing these watch-alongs, but we are, like it or not, the powers that be, we are on this channel going to be you guys in the chat, myself, the guests, etc. We are going to put FIFA to task because of the situation they've put themselves in and continue to put themselves in. Oh, the way he's got to come out, do we keep us up at 10 days of 37 or 38, or very old he is now. Musella, pronounced it wrong. We've got too much salami in my mouth at the moment. Yeah, too much excitement, Gary. I apologise. Has disappeared in this match. He needs to be more of a focal point if they are to improve. Like, yeah, because when there's a rainbow. As we talked about putting their FIFA to rights, rainbow appears outside. There's no rain, so be a sign. Good talking to you, Stefan Ryan. Let me think about it. Go yes. Oh, mate. As I said the other night, it's getting to a point now. Or Neuer's threw himself up for this free kick. They got a free kick, by the way, Germany. But yeah, there's no rain here, by the way, but there's a rainbow. There's been no rain all day. It's been a dry day today. 2 rainbows. I've seen another arch appear. The first one's more clear now. The other one's fading in. Bloody hell. So I might be extra secretary and look for the pot of gold. only about X amount of yard. Sorry about that. Microphone dropping out again. Right, this has got to be one of the last attacks from Germany. It's now or never for them. Oh, bloody hell. It flung in, and literally the last defender in the line of defence gets in away of Sula. Is that for another corner? Is that for another German corner? But bloody Japanese defenders have thrown all their bodies on the line here to stop this going in. Blocks it perfectly. Oh, well-timed block from the Japanese defender. Neuer staying up for the corner as well. That's a nice goalkeeping actually. Yeah, with the red tinting in it. That's a nice one actually, considering it's German. Ball back in. Keeper comes out, punches it. There's no goalkeeper. The German defender has to get to it. He does. They need to keep the ball and wait for nothing. No, he's staying up. He is staying up. He is not going back. That's it. Full time has happened. The whistle has gone. Another upset in this World Cup. Germany have lost from 1-0 up. They have lost against Japan 2-1. Not a big as upset as Saudi Arabia beating Argentina, but it's still an upset against all the odds. Another shock in the World Cup, and Tomiyasu is on the floor. He's been literally berated by not berated, but all his teammates are all over him as well for his input in the second half, because defensively he did change the game for Japan, gave him a bit more solidarity in that defence. He's got to start. I don't get why he didn't start this game, but he came on, made a difference. And then the game, even though the game did look like it was peaking out at 1-0, the second Japan equalised. They're threatening. They had a couple of threats just beforehand, a couple of minutes beforehand. And then when they got that equaliser, they smelt blood. They perked up a bit. They had a bit more aggression to their attack. And former Arsenal player, never played for Arsenal technically, even though he signed him. He never actually played in an Arsenal shirt. Asano gets the ball, perfectly brought down, runs with it against Rudiger, and then absolutely lashes it past Neuer, his near post, at the tightest of angles. And what a way to win it, and then to hold on and show your defensive solidarity as a team, not just the defensive side of it, it's the defense itself, but as a team, they defended and they were resolute and they did not let up basically for the last 10 minutes there. Wow. The rainbows are nature's way of saying fuck you to FIFA. That's what I'm saying. That was a bit bizarre how it's just again, as I say, we've had it is dry today here where I'm in the UK anyway. Dry, no rain whatsoever. And usually when the rainbow comes, it do a bit of rain, a bit of both combined, doesn't it? Done. But it's dry as anything. And the rain, it's a bit murky. I'll give it that. It is murky out there, but there's no rain. And the rainbow, the first one appeared, and then literally, as I mentioned that, the second one appeared. But yeah, it's just bizarre. As we were talking about, obviously putting FIFA to rights and calling that as a channel, we're going to come together you guys in the chat, myself, and the guests we have on this channel throughout the World Cup and beyond. We're always going to call FIFA out, and not just because we're doing these watch-alongs or streams, we're going to call them. We are going to call FIFA and hold them to rights against the things that are wrong. And then suddenly, rainbows appeared. You couldn't make it up, really. And as I say, then add all that to the guys, put that on the mix, and in Japan just come along and do boom. I said at the start, but at least I was right. I said who at the start of this stream. I gave my score prediction. I said I don't know, I can't call a winner, but whoever does win, it'll be 2-1. It'll be that sort of game, be a 2-1 win to whoever wins. I cover myself, but I did get the score prediction. It's kind of right in that sense. But I said Japan would not be one because they will not beat. They're not that team like they used to be 20 years ago, where they come up against the Germanys of this world and they'd basically be put in their respective place footballing wise in terms of Germany to come along and go bang 4-5-0. No, but And again, Germany again. It was a weird game today, even though it was a fantastic result for Japan. And we had some goals, and they see what a ball draw in that sense. But it was a bit. It was like 1 minute Japan started off well, then Germany worked their way into it, got the penalty, got the goal. Then they had numerous chances to kill this game off Germany. If I'm being honest, mainly because the goalkeeper for Japan was a bit of a lightweight at the start. Bit lightweight in terms of he was making panic stations like I'm going to overthink it, and make mistakes. But as a team, they came together. They helped him out of that little bit of form, and they got themselves back into it. They got themselves into a position where they got into that 1-1, 50 minutes to go, and they just, as I say, it went from a game that was petering out, going through the motions at 1-0, to a game that then came to life in the last 15 minutes when they equalised. And as I say, they perked up, smelt blood, and they knew that Germany were there for the take it, and they got the result, and that's the main thing. And now it's a position where the next game we'll be covering, by the way, we'll be ending this stream to do another stream. We'll be going live at 3:45 for that one, 50 minutes before kickoff on that one, by the way, under an hour away from kickoff from there. But when Germany are now in position where whoever wins this next game between Spain and Costa Rica, they have to win the next game now, no matter what. A draw won't be good enough. But yeah, again, oh dear. Gary's in the chat as well, still seeing Saka, Tick, Ramsdale. The box of a Tick, but obviously not played yet. Turner still to prove. See what happens there. Tomiyasu, Tick. Obviously, we'll see how that all plays out. But in terms of Ramsdale, I don't think we'll see Ramsdale play this World Cup unless Pickford has a nightmare and gets injured or whatever, and Pogba has the same situation. I don't think we'll see Aaron for this World Cup, sadly. Turner, again, that's going to, I think, again, he didn't do too bad on, was it Monday? Yeah, Monday. Didn't do too bad against Wales, from I can make out. Again, he almost got his hand to the pen. Turner got his hands to he almost got his hands to the pen, went the right way and everything. Aside from that, it was a solid performance considering. I think his real test is going to come on Friday. But we'll play it by ear on that side of things. Tomiyasu, fantastic. Again, comes on. I think I was shocked he weren't starting, but when he came on, you could see the difference in how Japan's defensive unit was when it went from before he comes on to when he comes on, and how from that, having that solidarity at the back, then they sort of built on that and eventually got themselves into the game, kept themselves in it, and it paid off because they got the equaliser and then went on and did what they did. And it's a fantastic result for Japan and Japanese football in general. But it's still question. There's still with this, and like Gary said, 4 defeats out of 3 now. 3 defeats out of the last 4 World Cup games for Germany now. Spreading from the last World Cup to now, that's not good. And from a German perspective, obviously, it's going to be interesting how they recover from this now. How they go about their business between now and match day 2 for them. Yeah, we'll play that one by ear, but we'll see how it is. But I'm going to wrap things up here now, guys. Last comment from Stefan says, "When I lost my dear cat, we had a cloud in the sky that looked like a cat. Absolutely true, and I took it as he was all right in the afterlife. Rest in peace, Mr. Monkey, heart and a rainbow emojis, respectively. Just hope England fans take it as a sign that we are going to easily win the tournament." Gary saying, "Talk to you guys later." Yeah, Gary, literally the next. I've covered this game. I'm covering the next game between Spain and Costa Rica. And we'll be covering Belgium versus Canada as well later on this evening here in the UK at 7 o'clock kickoff time. I will be covering them games respectively. So if I don't see you in the next one, in the next stream, I'll see you in the evening stream at least. Either in the live chat or if you're around and pop on, feel free at any point in either stream. Just knock yourself out. You've got the access, so you know. And then basically I will then be sorting out the streams for tomorrow, basically, from that side of things. And then I've already decided what games I'm doing on Friday as well. After we're doing England USA, the last one, we will also be doing a nice early kickoff with a half awake Ryan on Friday with Wales playing Iran, home nation, and all that, and part Welsh. So I have to sort of kind of see how they play out against Iran now, because it's. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. I have my thoughts on Wales and how that's going to play out in terms of the last two games for them, but we'll see. The Welsh people, the Welsh won't like me, put that way. Try to join you to chat shit. No problem. Also, guys, if you haven't already, before you do smash that like button, do share the content around, and if you haven't already, the stream that you set up for the next game, go over there. Smash a like there, turn the notifications on for that, and again share that about as well. Because the more you guys share, the more people, the more new faces come in, the more active you guys, more active it is in the chat as well between you guys. Or talk about the game or whatever, and the channel grows even faster then as well. But yeah, I will see you guys. What time is it now? 10 past. So in 35 minutes, I'll see you guys in 35 minutes, basically. Until then, enjoy the rest of your lunchtime. I mean, lunchtime, depending where you are in the world, morning, lunchtime, or evening. Enjoy the next half hour or so. See you soon. As always, take the scoreboard down, and we say up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners!